everyone and welcome. Our footballing travels have taken us to the Midlands. We're at Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Aston Villa up against Tottenham Hotspur.
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Number 12, Number 7, John McGinn. Number 10, Emiliano Buendia. And number 11, Ollie Watkins.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. Ezri Konsa starts alongside Pau Torres in central defence. And leading the line today is Ollie Watkins. And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Jed Spence plays with Pedro Porro in the fullback positions. Conor Gallagher plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. A potentially riveting 90 minutes in front of us. Tottenham Hotspur with the kickoff. Mickey van de Ven. James Maddison. Tielemans. Buendia. Now with Rodgers. Emiliano Buendia. Pau Torres. Buendia. Ollie Watkins. Can they set up a chance? Will it be? And I must say, that was almost poetic. The shot as well as the save.
Yeah, dynamic play and a top-class save.
Conor Gallagher. Maddison with it. Pedro Porro. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Morgan Rodgers. Lucadinha. Torres on the ball. Lamare Bogarde. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Morgan Rodgers. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. That's a good-looking ball. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Real concern for the bench now because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Gallagher. Conor Gallagher. Maddison with it. Promising move from Tottenham. Jed Spence. Interception to snuff out the danger. Colomwani. James Maddison. Pedro Porro. And he stopped them in their tracks. John McGinn. Here's Matty Cash. McGinn. Matty Cash. Pau Torres. Now with Bogarde. Lovely ball. You can sense the threat is there.
Yeah, lovely slick passing here.
John McGinn. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Jed Spence. Bentancur with it. Richarlison. Spence. On the ball, Richarlison. Maddison with it. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, it didn't go to plan in the end. Tielemans. Torres on the ball. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Effective press. Bentancur. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Buendia. Now with Rodgers. Tielemans. Emiliano Buendia. Torres on the ball. Buendia. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Richarlison. Oh, read it really well. Tielemans. On to McGinn. Ezri Konsa. Bogarde. Here's Matty Cash. And take it away. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Matty Cash. On to Bogarde. Cash. Emiliano Buendia. Ezri Konsa. Here's Tielemans. Morgan Rodgers. And bursting forward. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
Pedro Porro. Matty Cash. Buendia. Now with Bogarde. Promising pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Intelligent ball. And pressing expertly. Lucadinha. Torres on the ball. Emiliano Buendia. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Pass and move, pass and move. Their opponents really struggling to get a look in. Splendid challenge that! Jed Spence. Madison with it. Conor Gallagher. Good looking move. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Oh, left his man behind here. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Tielemans. And the first half is in the history books now, here at Villa Park. So underway again, and even Steven here. Bogarde. And Cash with it. Here's Tielemans. Emiliano Buendia. Well, high quality defending. Koromwani. Gallagher. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. But really sticking to their task defensively. Tielemans. Emiliano Buendia. Morgan Rogers. Rogers. On to Bogarde. On to Rogers. And space to run into. Oh, breezing past him. The danger not over. And there it is! 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
So back underway, and a wake-up call for Tottenham, perhaps.
Watkins.
James Maddison. Richarlison. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Cash. Watkins. And snuffed out the danger immediately. James Maddison. It's with Porro. Bentancur. Given away by Tottenham. Konsa. Torres on the ball. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Pau Torres. Rodgers. On to Bogarde. And showing good game awareness. Pedro Porro. So a half an hour remaining. Gallagher. Madison with it. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Kolo Muani. On the ball, Richarlison. And look at this! Oh, could have been the equalizer.
And should have done better there.
And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Lucadinha. On to Bogarde. Cash. John McGinn. And there to intervene. Morgan Rogers. Buendia. Here's Tielemans. Bogarde. Tielemans. Lamare Bogarde. Here's Matty Cash. Watkins. Lovely intricate passing.
Yeah, it's great if you enjoy possession football.
Not the pass he had in mind. Conor Gallagher. "20 minutes to go in this one. James Maddison. Spurs pushing forward with options available. And he's made headway. Oh, it's in! And it goes down as an own goal by the keeper.
Well, no question about this. As you can see, this will go down as an own goal.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Bogarde. On to McGinn. Emiliano Buendia. Now with Bogarde. Referee spotting the transgression. Well, a touch too heavy there. Palinha. And on the ball, Danzo. Gallagher. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Moving it forward. But the danger averted for now. Pedro Porro. Kolo Muani. And the defensive intervention there. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Can they push ahead in the closing stages? Can he put them in front? Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. And he's fired over the corner. Clears it away. Cash. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Jed Spence. Kolo Muani. Almost trying to be the playmaker. Gallagher. Maddison with it. Conor Gallagher. James Maddison. It's with Porro. And here now come Tottenham. A goal at this late stage could settle the issue.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And that is offside. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Good-looking pass. Determined defending. Douglas Luiz. Barkley. Possession lost by Villa. James Maddison. It's with Porro. Maddison with it. Kevin Danzo. Spurs still on the attack with the minutes ticking away. Can they find a winner? Must take the lead here. Oh my goodness, monster tackling. Spence. Van de Ven. James Maddison. And Palhinha with it. Kevin Danzo. Perfect challenge. And on the ball, Danzo. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.